Hello, I'm Kiran. We're talking about relationships on Mum Talk TV this month, and so I thought I'd chat about how things change when you have a baby. Now, I've got two babies. My first one, Milan, my son, was born in December 2011, and I was living in New Zealand. I'd been there for about 6 years, I think, at that point, and I had a really close group of friends. I had good friends at work, I had good friends outside work, and they were kind of roughly split between those who did have children and those who didn't. So I knew everybody, I'd heard from everybody that when you have children, things change and that you lose touch with a lot of old friends. But you know, I didn't really believe actually that it did happen and that it would happen to me. But what I found was that actually it was completely true. It didn't take long either after I had my son. I just noticed that I was spending a lot less time, obviously, with people who didn't have children. And at the time, it kind of really hurt me. I was quite upset by it. And it took me quite a long time, I'd say, to get over the feeling of hurt and, I guess, personal rejection, not only of me, but of my children as well. That's how I felt. And what I realised was, you know, I mean, it took a lot of time, but I did realise that why would people who don't have children want to come round or, you know, get out for a walk with you and your baby, watch you change poo nappies, hear you talk about the sleep deprivation. And of course, when you have a baby, you are so all encompassed by it, and it does, of course, consume your thoughts, and obviously that's what you talk about so much. So, but it just took me ages to figure out, you know, it's all right if people don't want to be around me while I'm in that space. But having said that, there were actually friends who on the, you know, on the other side of the scale, I guess, didn't go away, or they did go away and they gave me a bit of time, you know, 6 months to kind of hunker down and be with baby and become a mum. And then, you know what, they're still around and we still hang out, and actually those friends haven't gone away. A lot of them don't, a lot of my friends now don't have children, but they have stayed with me. And yes, we see them less, I see them less, and I'm not doing the things I used to, which is, you know, drinks after work or the weekend shopping or exciting outings and then trips away. That's not happening, but we found a way to, I guess, you know, fit into each other's lives again, and it's brilliant. And actually, going back to those friends has been amazing, because now Jasmine's 18 months, Milan's 3, and going back to old friends and some of the things that I used to do, not all of them, you know, it's just not what I want to do anymore, or I'm too tired. But going back has actually been really amazing. It's helped me, it sounds corny, but helped me find myself again in a way. And a piece of the old me is still there, and some of those relationships are still there. And that's been actually really quite crucial to me, I guess, becoming a mum, but becoming myself again. But you know, the friends I've made in the last three years or so, actually the surprise has been the new friends I've made. It was funny, when I got pregnant, I wasn't all that keen on antenatal classes. I don't know why. I thought, I guess, that, you know, they weren't for me. I didn't really want to meet new people. I didn't want to talk about something so intimate and personal with people I didn't know. But I did. I went along and I joined coffee mornings. And actually, the people that I met then, who I didn't, you know, I hadn't known previously, but we were all in exactly the same headspace, the same point in our lives, you know, new mums with young babies. And actually, you know, we didn't mind each other talking about the sleep deprivation and the fatigue and the exhaustion and the, you know, questions about how to fit everything in and do everything and who we were. But you know, finding those new friends through those organised groups like NCT and coffee mornings, for me was actually a bit of a sanity saver. And I would so recommend that actually to new mums now, to, you know, even if you've got friends with children already, but to go and seek out a group when you're all in the same headspace and the same point in your lives. You could actually, as I found, offer each other some really crucial support. It definitely worked for me. And you know, that was in New Zealand with my first child. I'm in London now. But some of the people who have supported me most and who I still turn to, or, you know, still at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night have a chat with when I'm up with the kids, and those people who became new friends. So I'd really urge anyone you know, who is going to have a baby, just think about how your friendships might change, and it might surprise you and it might hurt, but being able to surround yourself with people who are in the same boat as you is really crucial, I think. The other thing I'd say is online. You know, maybe it's through Mum Talk or through other medium that you've found a support network, maybe a Facebook group or something like that. Become a part of it, and you know, make the most of other people. You know, we have to do this together, really. I guess I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but we can help each other through times when other people in our lives perhaps aren't around, and by, you know, we're all going through the same stuff, and actually just by reaching out to each other, I think it can be really helpful. So anyway, that's me. Do have a look at some of our other videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye.